Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. As always, we start by sleeping and then back to the Ashlands it is again. We need to get more inlands, we need to find more fortresses to raid, and we need to find a little calmer place where we could possibly get new base down, because we do need to build a base down there. Also, we are still lacking some trophies, and we need to do some marinated greens cooking. Also, the constant demand of keeping up with the potion production. I think we need to go to a sap portal at some point. We do have a sap portal, don't we? Let me see. Sap. There we go. Let's get some sap, because we are running low on sap. We do need to tap more sap. Must not forget to get the sap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're good here. Is that 4? I think we had 4 on here. Yeah, I can't see any other. Okay, that is 80 sap. Which is fabulous. I'm gonna just drop that off real quick here. Gonna do that again, and we go to our pocket portal, I think. For now, we want a lingering the Radatos going, because we don't know what's going on there. Okay, I think we're gonna bring that portal with us, just to make sure we have it. And we are going... where? This way? Oh yeah, that was where we deleted that spawner. And we've got the biggie boys here again. There is another fortress there, which is good. Rid of the vultures real quick before that guy comes for us. Ugh. Look at that. There is constant mayhem here again. Shoot. That vulture is the nuisance. We can outrun all the others, but that vulture for sure will not do us any good. Okay. Not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, we have to do something about that here. Get some of them out of the way at least. dwerga that were here are dead already. And now we are left to deal with that nonsense by our own devices. Okay. So much stuff here. I want to go and investigate around here, but it is taking forever to take down the mobs here. Not getting more inland here. More of those. Those are such a nuisance here. Do want to bubble up. I do want a bubble up, I said. Shoot. Our blood magic should go up in no time here, but it does not. Okay, what have we got here? I still want to get more inland, but that is quite difficult here. There's a lot of lava all around. It's not making things easier for me. There is that fortress we were looking for. Oh, now a Morgan spawned in there. Boo. I do hate Morgans. Let's see, we don't need that. We don't need the money urgently, but I do want those here. Smoke puffs are kinda needed, always. For more food. Okay, now where do we go? More vultures. Okay, that is that fortress. Kind of close here. That is not the worst place to be putting up a portal, because it is a little bit sheltered in here. Also, it is a little bit difficult to get in here. So if we wanted to get in here real quick, we're gonna have a little bit of a problem, but oh no, I think I'm good with that. Okay, this is a very good place to be trying to get rid of that stuff here. Are we even hitting that? Yeah, we do. And then there is a warlock right over there. And we need our bubble back up. Because there is another one of those right over there. Okay, and then we've got a warlock right there. So we gonna... Ooh, two of them. I'm out of arrows. Okay, how about we hit them with a fireball then? Also, we need to get rid of that thing there. That was a little bit too short. I think we're gonna hit it when we go like that high. Maybe a little higher. Okay, about here. That is looking good. Getting a little bit too far to the side here. Trying, yes. Okay, it collapsed. That makes things way easier for me. I think we have to get a little higher here still to be able to do what we need to do. We're gonna go home and get ourselves some stones, some stone cutter and the big hammer. So let me put that sap in here, and then that, and that, and that. And we need a stone cutter, which means we need 2 iron and 10 wood and 4 stones, I think. That should be the stone cutter. Yes. And then we're gonna bring some of that. And we're gonna bring another one of that. Buckle up. And yeah, I think for now is that the right side? Need to be very careful here, because if I can't see what I'm doing, I might end up killing myself. So we try to put that up here. And the stone cutter. And then we try to have some sort of a platform here to make it easier for us. Something like that. And then we get us some stairs. So we can reach a greater height here. Because I do want to be higher so I can see inside and hit. Oh, I think we are out of arrows, so can we from here hit those there? Did that explode already? That monument of torture there is still working. Now it's done, I think. And the other one over there looks done too. I can't see, but I think it's already bursted. Okay. We got most of the stuff in there already deleted. This is looking not too shabby here. I'm gonna take my stone cutter. Did I pick up everything here? No, I didn't. And our wood dropped into the lava. That is not good. We need that. Okay, got the stone cutter. Need the workbench too. Good. So we are in a good position here. I think I want that big sledgehammer. Just to make sure that needs to stay here. To make sure we have means to get rid of the spikes. We do need that sledgehammer. Nothing here. Ooh, it's dark. How late is it? I don't have the slightest idea. The sun seems to be in that direction, which would mean night. Duh. We need to bring more graustein. We need to bring more arrows. The carapace stuff is only level 3. Do we want floor metal stuff before we get to the asks stuff? What is that costing me? Floor metal. Well, it's not that expensive. That has armor 38 and that one has 36. So we gain a little and we can upgrade. And the greaves... Yeah. So, wait. What all is needed for that? Ask Svenhide, short bone, flametal... Some iter... and Morganheart and Ash and Bones. Okay, let's try this. We need some iter, we need some that. I have already forgotten what else is needed. Oh, I think that. Let's see. Flametal breastplate. Gonna drop it. Flametal helmet. Gonna drop it. And the flametal greaves. There, now we pick it up again. And see about the upgrade. That works. We out of flametal, okay. Upgrade the flametal helmet and the flametal greaves. And we do need the next level. To even consider... Oh, it's more armor. We do need a gem cutter. It is more armor, so that is not the worst. So the flametal goes back here. And then the leather goes back here. The Morganheart too. Oh, that's not going back here. That is going up here. That too. And the iter goes here. Cool, and we gonna stick that old armor in here, I think, for now. Okay, we are getting somewhere here now. Got a little bit more armor. We do need more arrows though. That is expensive. So, okay. Got all of that. That is still fermenting. We do have enough of that. We do go sleep. Nasty weather here. I'm gonna have a short break here for me to drink something. Be right back. Okay, let's sleep. And then we go again and raid that fortress. We did destroy the monuments of torture inside. So it should be quite easy to get inside there now. But day 560, man. The days. Okay, that is still fermenting. We need to cook. Really, we do. Let me have a quick look at the marinated greens. What is needed for that? Ooh, that stuff is expensive. But I think we're gonna make a bunch nonetheless. What did I overlook? Oh, the puffs. So, marinated greens. The grapes are not needed for that. Okay, that goes back. Everything is in disarray here. Okay, and the sap goes in here too. And the marinated greens go in our food box. Okay, now we good. We gonna go here. We do have, yes, we do. And I think the stone cutter we put in the box there. Okay. Now, how do we get there without burning ourselves to death? Like so. And we need to get a workbench down here and a stone cutter. And protect that by that. Just to make sure we can get up there. Something like, wait, that is a little difficult here. Maybe a little lower here. It's easier to get up here. And then one here. Like that. And then another one a little higher. And another one a little higher. Okay, they are coming for me here now. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. We are having fun here. There is another those in there, so we rather get up here again and put some, that was the wrong one, duh, and put some fireballs up there to get those off of the, ugh. Those are really annoying. Okay, down there. Okay, it is more calm now. Those are quite easy to destroy, but those marksmen are a nuisance. Oh, that is bad here. Duh. Got one of those guys right in below us here. That is the warlock over there. He is burning, but I need him to come out a little bit more. Can't see where he is. Oh, there. Did he die? Ah, okay. That looks a little bit better. I think that warlock died. Okay, we can get that one more easily, I think. Okay. Now we try that again. See if we can get up there. Ooh, our workbench is destroyed here. Want that back up. Okay, let's try again. There ought to be a way to get in there. There is still stuff going on here. There is still a lot of stuff going on here. There's another warlock there. Okay. I think I need to get up there and have a look again from the top to see if there is a monument of torture still in there. Because that warlock over there... No, there ain't. There it is. Those warlocks are pretty nasty to defeat because they do have a lot of life. But both of the monuments of torture in there are done. That guy. Summon Twitcher, another Chod warrior. And there is that warlock again. That warlock is dead now, I think. So we should be also only left with that Twitcher stuff in there. Are we done now? There's one more Char Twitcher there. And there is another warrior there. But that should be about it. Let's see if that is right. Let me see, I need to have my bubble back up. And we're gonna go with the arrows and see. We can shoot those guys. Okay. I think we're done here. I think we've got... Ooh, there is something shooting at me. That guy. Okay. I think now that thing is ours. We managed to defeat everything in here. I've Kevlar metal in here. Oh, there is... Oh, that one is still up. Okay. Need to do something about that. Celestial feathers. Jade. That is nice. I have to do something about that skag there. Ooh. You really have to do something about that. That thing is shooting at us. Still shooting. Oops. That was not what I wanted. No, it's done. Okay, well, we gotta get all of the stuff here. And put it in that box. Can't pick up everything here. There should be another box. Inside that. So that will be good. But we have to get all of the stuff in here and get one of the portals. Get our portal in here. I think we picked everything up. We want to get our portal inside of that thing. What is that? Yep. There's nothing left here. Gonna leave that here. Get that home real quick. And then bring the portal inside of that. Oh, we could also bring a stone portal, I think. What is needed for that stone portal thing? 30 graustein, 10 eyes, and 2 molten cores. We do have the molten cores. Need some eyes and some graustein. 10 eyes. That needs to go in here, and then that needs to go in here. And that needs to go in here. And that needs to go in here. So, molten cores. We need 2. And we need the 30 graustein. That is the portal. And we need a stone cutter there. There is one outside. We're gonna use that one. Okay. Get that back up. So that is fine that we leave that here, and it's getting dark. Kinda don't want to be around here in the night, but come here, get killed. Yeah, that burned to a cinder. And we don't have the wood to make another one. Okay, let's get back to there and get us... What even is that glittering thing there? Can't see what that is. Oh, it's only charred bone. There is wood in here though. Gonna get that stone cutter. Yeah, of course. Crafting station, stone cutter, crafting station. We got the iron, we got the stone, we got everything. Let's get in there. Let's get building. Portal there. So we do want... maybe on the other side here, on this side. And that here, and we want the stone cutter here. And we want that big portal here. And we do want to have some protection. We are lacking the gray stone here. Only 6. We do need 16 though to make that work. Because I want to put a little bit of a floorboard over that here, so we don't get that destroyed by some nastiness here. That is good. Okay, we need to get the pocket portal so that inside portal can jump and get connected. And then we need to go home because it's getting quite late again. Okay, so we need that portal to be in our pocket, and we need the box and the workbench. Got everything here, nothing glittering anymore. Let's get inside. Our secured fortress. This is quite the easiest way I have found to get those fortresses sorted. If you can get high enough to make sure that you can see inside, then you can easily get all of that. And then you just have to carry it home. It is less of a hassle to besiege a fortress this way than if you make the ram and then try to ram your way in there. So that needs to stay here. That is a lot of money we gained from that. All of that can go here. We have to get the money out of the way and get the flaw metal over to our smeltering facilities. And I still don't have everything that was in that fortress, because we have to get into the middle and get that done. We've got jade. That means we might be able to make the Staff of the Wilds, which I really am looking forward to. Yeah, that's that. Oh, that's another one. And we need some. That is full. That ain't. I do hope we do find some bloodstone inside, because we want to make a gem cutter. But first we have to go do some sleeping. And then we go for another day in the Ashlands. So many things here. We have those wheels now. Do have some of those here already. Got more bones. We've got more ashwood. And some coal. We have to bring that to the other side. And the gems can go in here with all the other goodies. That is done. I'm gonna make some of that. And I think in our Ashland space we're gonna have a dedicated meat room. I don't think we do need that biggie hammer again anytime soon. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here for now. Let's get to sleep and let's have another short break for me. Stretch my legs, drink something. Gonna be right back. Okay, we're gonna sleep. I do hope we find a bloodstone gem in that central tower there, because if we don't, then that would be a bummer. We do need to upgrade our... Oh, I need to eat. A feast. We need to make a new feast or two. Two. Because we have a little more iter at our disposition if we go with that. So I think we're gonna go with that and that. And we're gonna bring some wood for getting into the central tower there. I think we're gonna bring a lot of wood. Oh, we need the biggie hammer to get in there. Nearly forgotten about that too. And what is that? Graustein. Can bring that too. We should be naming the portals in the fortresses after the fortress numbers. F1, and then this needs to be F2 once we are done here. Okay, let's get in there. Gonna have us a ladder to get up there. Can we do one more? No. Okay. That is a bummer, but we have to aim to get here. Cool. Now we're gonna bump that. We're gonna have so much bronze scrap from that, but I do sure hope that they do find some more uses for the lower grade things come deep north, because usually you don't need all of that metal anymore when you are at that level. There is a box in there. Let me get all of that copper scrap here and drop it down below so we don't carry that into there. No gem, no bloodstone. But we found a wegweezer for the emerald flame. It is southernly from here. And I think we're gonna leave that and get the stuff out of here first. Can we do that in a way we can get up there more easily? So something like that. And then something like that. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Okay. A lot of stuff laying around here. We don't have a box here besides that box, which is full already, so I think we're gonna make us a little box here so we can store all of that jazz before we get it home. All of that needs to come to get home. So much stuff lying around here. Graustein. More bronze. There. Anything else outside? No? Okay. That is our pocket bottle here. We need to keep that together. Okay. Is this here gonna be our home? And what is that over there? Okay, let's get all of that jazz out of here. Don't be daft. Try to get up there. Yeah. Very good at that. As you can see, I do hate parkour. I'm so very bad at that. As you can see, gonna have to try this 16 times until we get out of here. There we go. Now we have it. Okay, let's get all of that jazz home real quick. That needs to go home. That is a lot of golden cores. And we need to have the F2 somewhere so we can get our pocket portal and go on. So this one is gonna be F2, I think. Well, at least we got some more floor metal there. Quite a lot of floor metal, to be honest. That one can stay here for now. So that needs to go in here. And that needs to go in here. Should bring some of that to the warehouse too. And the money. Lots of money. I hope we do get some more places to spend money. That is not all. Let's drop that off real quick too and see about our barley. We need to probably do some barley plant things. This is way too much stuff. We need to do some sorting things out here. That needs to go in. Wait. Like that. I've not gained anything by that. Oh, that is bronze and that is copper. Okay. That is the wrong side. We need to get to the other side here. Okay. Cannot get everything in there. We're gonna get all of that going here. We are losing our feast time. But I kind of want to get all of that sorted first and make more barley flour. There. We need that, and that needs to go in the windmill. I think that is done here. No, okay, it's not done. So that goes back in here. And we're gonna harvest all of that and plant some back here. I'm gonna stock up on that stuff real hard. 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3. That is 53. One more. Must have miscounted somewhere. Okay. So that is that. 2 more potions of that to be smeltered. We're gonna pick up all of that here. Best we can. Get that home. That is a lot. Maybe we need to bring a hoe and try to get that inside of that fortress built up a little bit so we can make that into a home. Not quite sure if that will be our forever home. Maybe not. And in case you ask yourself why I did not destroy that box with the bell fragments, we do have a lot of bell fragments already. So I'm not like super keen on we have to absolutely have every bell fragment. We do need to get another fortress, and we do have 6 bell fragments already, so we are not in a hurry to get so many bell fragments. Okay, that is another stonecutter in here. So we're gonna rename that one to F2 and pick up the pocket portal and go look for more. F2, that should be connecting. No pocket portal here. Where is the pocket portal? Oh, there it's here. Okay. Let's see. We do want to get more inland. We want to see that here. And I think we do want to see what's that about over there. So I think we're gonna go over there and look, see what this is. It is nothing much. Just a little bit of a... Oh, there is another fortress over there. Okay. And a big blob of floor metal too. We can harvest that. And there is a Morgan cave too. We need to find a place to get high on that fortress there. We don't have stones that we could use to get into that Morgan cave yet. There's a lot of grousstein on the floor here. Oh, my bubble is up. think I should have brought perhaps some stones to put up some too stupid to shoot here. Oh wow, I don't have any weapon in my hand, which is a bummer. Not very helpful. Okay, let me get my bubble up again because I not absolutely love getting killed. And we're gonna get some darkness here soon, so we might want to... You gonna bump? Okay. I'm gonna put up a portal here somewhere. In a place where it might be a little bit safe. Something here. Ugh. You get my portal down here, thank you. That did not work. That did not work at all. Ah, that is no fun. That is not very helpful. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to our fortress here. We know now that there is something useful. We have the box and the pocket portal sitting there. We can't do much about that. But I don't want to deal with all of those night spawns there because it's very annoying. We have the pocket portal in the bucket still. We can pick up 5 more wood and have a complete set again. For now, I think we are better off getting out of here. Gonna leave the pocket portal here. And we're gonna take that home. Go sleep some. Okay. That. And that. And that. And that. Okay. I think we do need to use the next day to go to the mountains somewhere and pick some obsidian before we go on, because we are running low on frost arrows and we are out of obsidian. Let's have a look at the map for a sec here. We can go to the Mother Mountain. There is the M2 portal here. That would be feasible to get some. And then there is the number 3 portal, and there is the Howling portal. Can get things there too, so we've got options. Good morning, Valheim. Maybe I should be trying to play with the skellies, but I found them skellies to be extremely stupid and running into places where they should not be. So let's go for this. And this. I'm gonna go and pick us some stuff there. Okay, M2 should be good. We do have the pickaxe. Yes. Not connecting? Yes, connecting. Okay. Nothing in here. Is there some obsidian nearby? Yes. Let's get a bunch. Fast as we can. I heard the rumbling of a golem, I think. Or did I not? I did hear the rumbling of a golem, and he is attacking my portal there. Bummer. I hate that. Can you come here, please? This is so nasty. I hate doing that with the pickaxe. Pickaxe is kind of slow. And you're destroying the landscape a lot. And you don't even get a trophy for your problems here. But I do not have another. The Frostner would be really a bummer to be using that. So yeah, we are going with the pickaxe for that. But we do need more obsidian. That is the most important thing here. We can have more frost arrows going forward. Ah, those are so annoying. Okay, that is a goodly amount. I do need a little bit more though. Because I don't want to come back here all the time and get more obsidian. And we do need a heck ton of obsidian for all of the rust arrows we need. At least that stuff is not that heavy, so it's easier to carry home. Okay, now we're good. We have all of that filled up best we could. And more of those buggers. Freeze glands are important too to make frost arrows, so there we go. So now where is... Okay, up there. Cool. So that needs to come with us, all of that. Yeah, maybe not that. Cool. We got the refill for our obsidian. We're gonna make a bunch more frost arrows. And we're gonna keep an eye out for if there is more Gyal to be coming. Okay. So we want feathers a lot. We don't want that. We want frost glands. We want obsidian, and we want a whole lot of wood. And we are going to make frost arrows. A whole lot of frost arrows. I think we're gonna make even more because they are going so fast. Now give me more wood and more obsidian, and we make more frost arrows because those frost arrows really go so fast in the Ashlands. There, that is much nicer. Have a good old stock there. Maybe we should put that on this side here. And then that's the freeze glands. And the feathers. I'm running low on feathers. Running low on wood, but that's okay. So we're gonna have to cook up some more here. We don't get into the problem of not having enough food. That and that is the marinated greens. And we need to tap sap. So that is a lot better. Wrong button. That one goes here. Frying up more of those probably. And that is done. We're gonna go tap sap. I'm not quite sure, but I think that stuff should be refilled by now. That and that. Because we do need a lot more sap going forward to have the food. One, two, 3, 4. Nice. That is good. Question is there some sap in here? There is. Gonna take that up there too. Just so we do have that. Maybe better put the sap in here. Is there... Wait, did I put some sap in here? Yes, I did. There, that's better. Very good. So... that is done. Gonna make more lingering stamina meat then. And we're gonna fry up some of those here too. So we've got lingering iter now. That will block another of our slots, but I kind of want to have some of that in my pocket and try it out and see how far we get with that. We never used the light foot. We should probably. Come on, cook. So that is that. Maybe we move that over a little bit. That's more 4 more, and then we can cook 3 of those. just to keep that going. Oh, we need to repair things. And we have to think about upgrading the feather cape. It's not doing much, but it is giving more durability. Do we need it really? No, it's not doing anything more than just have the higher durability, and we are not using it to an extent that that would make sense. Staff of the Wild. That is not that expensive. We're gonna make one of those. Okay. We need some of that. We need some ash wood. And celestial feathers. And jade. Is that done already? There we go. So that is that. And I need to look at the feast. Mountain loggers know that I want the mushroom galore. Okay, roasted seeker meat, Yggdrasil pudding. We don't have the Yggdrasil pudding. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna have a staff of the wild. And we're gonna upgrade that. So that is nice. The food is done. Yggdrasil pudding for the win here. What is needed? We do need that and some sap. And what else? Oh no, barley and royal jelly, okay. I thought that would that, but no, it's that. Yggdrasil porridge. Gonna make 2. So we do have some extra for making more. And then a seeker meat, and we need that and that. And of course the herbs. Those. We are out of seeker meat. We do need to roast up some seeker meat. Let's go. Is there more in that? No, it's empty. Just don't want to burn this stuff. Roast up some seeker meat. We can make another feast. Okay, now I roasted up the wrong stuff, but it's okay. We're gonna live with that. We're gonna have to make more of that stuff anyway, so it's okay. I have another one of that in the pocket. For the moment we are running low on the feast. And then we have to go to the plains again and pick up all the metal we smeltered there. This is taking ages. Can I get that? Thank you. Stupidness here, really. Okay, we got that. Gonna make another feast and then put away all of the ingredients. One feast. Oh, we got a thing. That is great. So that goes in here, that goes in here, and that goes in here. Now we have 3 feasts to be putting up if we run out of the feast over there. And then I think we're gonna leave the frost staff here. That was the wrong one. Need to have... No. Man, how stupid. Number 5, that one. And we put the stuff of the wild there. I think. Okay, we're gonna have another short break here and then we're gonna go back to the Ashlands. Okay, now we sleep. I do love that staff of the wild a lot. A skeleton surprised. I don't think that much will come of this. Because everything is pretty stable here. I'm gonna jump down here and have a look. Some skellies do something somewhere. I've heard some noise. Can't see though. Probably down there somewhere. Not really. Can't see anything. Oh, they are going for my carve there. That is not nice. That will sink and then we do have a problem. So we better buckle up and go repair our carve down there a little bit. Because we don't want that to fail. You come out of the water there, huh? Can you? Please. Thank you. No, I did damage my carve myself. It is a little far away here. Let me get that a little closer. They did maneuver that thing a little bit, so we gotta get that a little closer here. Skellies are tired of fighting. Well, that is nice. That was the only thing that came of that. I'm good with that. Don't want to fight skellies all the way. Okay, now we eat, now we go. Because if that carve got destroyed down there, the stuff would drop to the bottom of the ocean and we'll never get it again. So, not so keen on that. So we feast. Boom. And we do eat another health food and another iter food. That's still fermenting. Health and iter. We're gonna... we do have arrows. Yes, cool. Probably I don't need to carry around that axe all the time. Should we leave the axe and the pickaxe here for now? F2. No? No? Oh, okay. That is the pocket portal. 24, 27, F2. So this is gonna be F28 then. And we go back here because we left our portal there. Oh, I forgot to bring the wood. We only have 5 wood in that box here. That's only 15, so no box. But that's okay. We went in this direction, I think. But this time we do have... that stuff down there is annoying. This time we do have the stuff of the wilds, which is nice. Okay, there is some of those here. We're gonna try and get rid of those first. Because they are annoying as heck when you have to fight a lot of stuff and then they come. Oh, I was way too close when that blew up. Where did those come from now? Oh boy. That is exactly what I did not want. But it is way easier to fight those guys with the Staff of the Wild than trying to get all of that nonsense going with... We're gonna try for the lingering iter. That should be helpful. Gonna keep us supplied with some iter, which will be helpful in the long run. Shoo! We got things here. Ooh, I died. That was a little too much. I got carried away a little bit there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, that was to be expected, that we gonna be dying a lot in the Ashlands. Shoot. Well, we're gonna wait for the comfort levels to kick in because I do want a rested buff. Now come on. Okay, we're gonna eat that. All the kinds I don't want. And we're gonna eat that, and we're gonna have that, and that, and that, and that, and that. We're gonna have all of it because we're gonna go naked. So we can have any protection we... There, we gotta go there. Goodness, I want to pick up all of that stuff again, and we have to get there. I do hope that... Which direction do I need to go? The other side there. To this side. It's not so far off, but I don't want to get myself in a pickle here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We are not having fun here. Items recovered, which is good. Gonna get our armor on here real quick. And we gotta get our bubble up real quick. And we're gonna get our Staff of the Wild real quick. And have all of that. Ooh. I do. I don't have my... Good thing. We need to have that on too. Okay. Shoot, that was some doing. Okay, the Morgan has died here somewhere. We rather see that we get all of the loot picked up here. Okay. Gonna be putting up a pocket portal here for a sec to pick up all of the loot here. Just hate those Morgans so much. Oh, there it is. Duh. And now we've got that nonsense there too. Shoot that thing. Okay. Can we now please get our portal up here? I need to get that stuff all put back. There's so much stuff going on here. And we've got an ash storm. And we don't have the wood to make a box and collect everything, so we have to... Maybe not the wood. We have to drop everything here and pick it back up. Should not go out here without the proper wood amount. Okay. Now we've got everything here, and we are getting close to the closure of this episode again. Oof, this is a lot of stuff here. Okay. Even more stuff. We can't get all of that home in one go. We have to drop that off and then come again and drop more off, and then we end the episode there because we are nearing the 2-hour mark, and so much stuff. And we need to bring, really, we need to bring enough wood to have a box, because it is so tedious if you have to pick everything back up from the ground again. Okay, we've got everything now. And we are a little bit closer to where we need to be. Well, that death was really unnecessary, but I did jump right into that start warrior there, and my bubble was popped. So that was the cause of the problem there. More of that and more of this. Let's go to Sonnenheim then and look for the smelter. More of this and more of that, and something here and there and there and that. Gonna be putting those 10 extra wood in my pocket. And go there real quick and put down that box so it is there where we need it. Because I will forget eventually. So there is the box. Okay, gonna have a little bit of a look around here. There is another Askswin. We don't need to have that to be fighting an Askswin. Did it hear us? It did. It will be after us, I think. So we rather get out of here. I don't want to fight in an Ask Storm. Let's get that up here. That here goes there, and then we've picked up some more food. And we go to Sonnenheim to do some more smeltering. Oh, wait, we're gonna bring the coal. There is so much coal in here that we can use over in Sonnenheim to smelter all of the flaw metal. We've gathered a lot more flaw metal in that forest. We're gonna get that sorted. Gonna get all of the coal in here first. I hope the next fortress this does give us a bloodstone. We only found some jade and nothing else, no iolite. That is not full. Now it is. Okay, that needs to go back here. This is not full. There. And then that. And we're gonna go with 10 of those. No, wait, we're gonna go with 4 of those and those 6. So we gain an empty slot there. And 6 of those need to go in here. So now we can have the 40 for the 4 furnaces and then the 10 for the small one, for the smelter. Need to reduce the amount of slots needed for metal storage there, or rather ore storage. That is quite a lot of stuff. Well, at least we do have the flaw metal we require to make things. And I think we are going for the flaw metal weapons. I want a spear, I want the mace. Maybe I do want sword too. Let me look at my sword. 42. Well, that is not too shabby. Okay, that's enough. We can reach the up portal with that. Don't have to walk all the way up there. So we got that. We are still low on iron. We do need a lot more iron going forward, that is for sure. Not quite sure if that lingering iter did bring me the effect I wanted, but well, let's go sleep. Well, no, let's end the episode here because it is already plenty long. And we come back the next episode. So, I thank you for watching. If you want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing and ring the bell so you get notifications. We do play live too if you want to interact with me in real time. Come on Tuesdays for the call to arms or on Fridays for trophy hunt runs. Otherwise, we have Mondays and Fridays new episodes of the Comfy Cozy Completionist. So there is plenty to be watching. And with that, I bid you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!